the perfect man for the job. He's a great guy, great family man, and he knows what he's doing when it comes to football. So he's a great leader. He's helped me out more than I ever deserved. So I mean, he's such a great coach, and he really, they say he relates to players on a different level, and that's true. And so he's going to be a great head coach, always will be. And I'm excited that I do get 1 year with him as a head coach and for his first year. So I'm excited.
What makes him so relatable?
He's been through it, and I think in this day and age for a young mind like that to talk to the guys and be able to somewhat relate that he's been through the process around the same time, and he just always makes the effort. He always makes the effort to try and get to know somebody, and he knows all the offensive guys very, very well. And so he already made it very clear to the defensive guys that he's going to try and get to know the ones that he doesn't know on a personal level. The guys that just got here, not enough as he does to us. So he's gonna make that effort, and he does it because he cares, and so that's why.
Hey Baker, Coach Stoops mentioned being spiritual and being open to opportunities after coaching. For those of us who don't get to see him, what have you seen in him that makes you excited he gets to now go live his life?
It's a job like that stressful when you have to deal with people like me. So I'm happy for him now that he doesn't have to stress about me. But he's going to get to watch his twins last senior season at Norman North, and watch them grow up. He gets to see Mackie before she graduates college, and just be around that and enjoying your family. And so happy for him that he gets to do all that, and just enjoy free time. And he'll still be around. He'll still be living here. So he just gets to do whatever he wants now. So I'm excited for him. That never changed, and so I think that wouldn't be a question. And so we talked about that earlier. If that changed, then this wouldn't have been the right move. But that was one of the first things we talked about. So this is a perfect move for us. And the guys, they want to play for Coach Riley. All the guys in the team do. So it makes it a bigger deal now that he's the head coach. And that goal didn't change, but I know Coach Riley will push us hard.
We heard the word seamless said more than once. Just talk about keeping that offensive staff intact, and he's going to call plays, so it really is seamless.
It really is. I mean, it's no staff changes. He's still going to be coaching the offense, calling the plays. So I mean, it's just a bigger role for him on the defensive side of things and more responsibility. But he's still going to handle everything the best he can, which is to me, it's pretty much perfect. So I'm excited for it, and I think that it really is a seamless decision.
And when you what was your initial reaction when you heard the news?
Just taken back, shocked. I said Coach Stoops, when I was growing up, it was always the face of Oklahoma football. So to see him stepping down, it was just a little shock to all of us.
When it comes to his Coach Stoops' legacy, how do you hope people will remember what he did on the field, and also how he mentored and led his players off the field?
Just excellent in every sense. I think his leadership and the impact he's made. I mean, the championships and the wins talk for itself. I mean, he's created some great teams by his leadership and his influence, but just the off-the-field impact and the stuff that he teaches you how to be a better person off the field, and I think that's what carries over for a lifetime. And so he gets to have the accomplishments of the wins and stuff, but the thing that really matters is the legacy of how many lives he's changed, and that's what people will look back on and should see is how a positive impact and a huge impact that he's had.
You being your senior year, any part of you thinking, man, you want to do one more year?
I mean, obviously, I would have loved to have played for Coach Stoops for one more year. That's never a question. But at the same time, I'm more than excited to have Coach Riley's first year. Ever since the day that he called me in December of 2013 when I was leaving Texas Tech, it's a relationship that we started then. So I'm very, very excited to have him as my head coach for my senior year, and I couldn't be happier.
Coach Stoops said this decision came in the last week and a half, but was there any sense that you guys got that maybe this might be around the corner during the year?
Not during the year, and he would never do that during the year, just because he told us that if he didn't believe that this program would go downhill or slow down, and he wouldn't do do it right now. That's why the decision's easy. He has Coach Riley here waiting in the wings, so he did it in just enough time to where it's not going to make a difference to us. We're still going to have the same goals, still have the same staff, the same team. I mean, everybody's here now, and so we're just going to work together.
Looking back, how nice is it that you were able to send them out with another big 12th title and a Sugar Bowl victory?
Happy it could have been a little bigger, wish it could have been a little bigger, but happy it was a successful year. But I'll always be grateful for the things that he's done for me, and happy that we get to send him out on a good note.
As a player, do you ever think about this? The stresses that are on a head coach in Division I football and what he's going throughout the season. I know you've got your own stuff going on. Do you ever put yourself in his shoes?
I can't exactly just put myself in his shoes. I try and respect the things that he has to deal with. It's so much more responsibility than any of us players have to deal with. So you try and respect the fact that he has a lot of responsibility and handles everything the right way. So it's hard to put myself in his shoes, but I see how well he handles everything, and you just got to respect it.
Kind of